This is Lori, Pink Girly, and I'm getting ready to do a live stream, hoping some friends will join me. I'm cleaning up my messy work area from earlier today, and then hopefully I'll get involved in something and create a new mess. Woohoo! And there's my friend Miss Holly. Uh-oh, she's buffering. Not good. Not good. I hope that straightens up, Paul. Of course, I have a mess here I need to clean up. Hey, Devin, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Hey, Susan. Holly and I were just saying, oh, let's do something. I had a few naps, so now I'm awake. No buffering? Okay, hopefully it'll straighten out for Holly. She's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so that might be the reason. So I'm going to try to quickly straighten up my mess here. I was trying to do some, not trying to do, I was doing some, hey Norma, who else? My eyes aren't really good here focusing. I got to get you up on my phone. I was doing some messing around with some jelly printing, trying to make prints that looked more Asian, you know, like Japanesey kind of. I don't know that I was too successful, but I said to Holly, it always looks better in my head than it does on paper. So that's what I'm cleaning up my mess from my earlier experimenting. So now I was just sitting here tearing my paper because I'm hoping to, I'm going to be doing the January virtual craft vendor market. So I'm trying to get some ideas together for the market. Yeah, that's what I was doing this afternoon. How about anybody else? I think my husband just bought another gift for our son, so I think I still have one more gift to wrap. But other than that, I'm pretty good. Oh, good. That's good news, Holly. Great. How about everybody else? Is everybody else ready to go for Friday? What they need to have gotten done? And are you able to relax? Let's see here. I'm trying to get my paint away. Of course, I have no plan. Oh, Devin, your jelly plating is so fabulous. I just can't, I can't get in a groove. I can't get in, like a lot of things that I try, I feel like I can get into a groove and find my way and start, hey, Candy, how you doing? You know, producing what I'm wanting to produce, but I can't seem to. I really enjoy it, but I just can't seem to get there. One gift basket left to deliver. Okay, good. So you're on your way. Shop today. My daughter had to drop me off at home. Yeah, kids are like that, right? Well, I may be sweet, Devin, but I'm also very honest. Hi, Peggy. Good to see you. Peg, are you done everything you need to get done before Friday? Oh, no, Candy. So how are they monitoring that for you? Are you just self-monitoring, or do they have you hooked up to like a phone line where they can check you regular? Oh, how about we just, we'll do a Lisa. How about we say a quick little prayer here for Candy? Lord, we just pray for Candy. She's dealing with some high blood pressure issues, which of course you know all about, but it's a scary thing for us. So if you could just calm her down, because certainly that helps to elevate our blood pressure. So Lord, if you would just put your hands around our dear friend Candy, and help her to relax and calm down and help that pressure to come down. We would so appreciate it, Lord. She's part of our community and we love her, and we just lift her up to you, Lord, and I pray that you take care of what she needs right now. Thank you. In Jesus' name. Okay, I feel better doing that, Candy. All right, let's see. All right, so I got to come up with a plan of what we might do tonight. I'm getting some of my paints put away. And not sure I feel like coloring. Yeah, that's the hard part when you know you're supposed to be relaxing to help that pressure come down. Oh, let's see here. Well, I do have one product that I was going to look at. My husband came home with these little Crayola paint markers, I think they are, but they're metallic. So I was going to look at those. That might be something we could do. Okay, good. All right, let's see. I'm going to move this stuff aside. Now I have that glass Tim Holtz work mat kind of, and not always, but a lot of the times I just spill my paint right on there. Well, today I used I used it to even brayer off my my brayer when I was trying to do the jelly plating. So, I mean, I got a couple of prints that I think I was starting to make headway and getting closer to the idea that I was trying to achieve. Maybe I could have you girls look at them and maybe you could give me some tips. I know Devin could probably give me some tips. I don't know whether I'm not getting the concept to really wrap my brain around how it works. I mean, I basically know how it works, but all right, let me see if I can get the stream here on my phone so I can keep a better eye on chat. See if I'm there yet. There I am. Okay, now I'm just going to say this in case my girlfriend Jean has decided to join us. Jean, if you're there and you need help trying to figure out how to chat, because she's not sure how to chat, send me a text and then we'll see if myself and the girls, we can help you figure that out. Okay, Peggy's getting headsets. All right. So let me show you some of what I was up to today. I mean, some of it is downright horrible. Okay, so I'm trying to think of Asian designs. Of course, I don't know how to do any of those brush strokes to try to make it look like, Japanese letters or anything. So in the coloring I was trying to go with, I was thinking more of okay, headsets plugged in. Susan said, I'm inking. Oh, you're inking tickets for a ticket book. Oh, okay. Cool. So I was thinking mostly reds and leafy kind of patterns, oranges, hot pink. At least that's what I was thinking. Now, what do you see what I got? Okay, so this one, and I think some of these I can use. See, I was trying to make little scratches like I was trying to make Japanese letters. And then I have this little wicker ball that Holly suggested I put on a stick, I think, which is a great idea. But I keep skidding it. It's not, I guess my husband was right. He said if I got this in tighter, then I would be able to roll it better. But it does, if you can get it. Then I started to load the paint right on here. And if I did that, I could get a pretty cool looking stroke. So then I started doing some stuff with the brush. Oh, good. That's what I was hoping for, cherry blossoms. And then I tried to put things that look like little birds. Now, some of this is onion skin. Some of it's tracing paper. This one's onion skin. And then I had some rice paper. And then I tried like a rainbow kind of effect when I put my paint down to try to pull it up. But I had a hard time pulling stuff up off my plate. Oh, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that. Ugh. And then I tried, a while ago when we were messing around with jelly printing, we did some really cool prints and then put black down and picked it up. And it was really cool. No idea how I did it, but haven't been able to do it since. So I had some stuff down on the plate. And I think the tracing paper, the way that when it hits the moisture of the paint, it kind of crackled. So I tried to pull that up, and I thought a darker paint would make it stand out more, but nah, not so much there. I don't think these have a right way or a wrong way, really. And then I have this stamp. Some of the ones that I think turned out better. I think this looks, like this would be a good Asian kind of stamp. So some of the ones, I think as we go through, you'll see look a little better. And then, of course, I had to put some glitter on some of these. So this is shimmery and glittery. And then I have those little wooden stamps. So this one, you can see I had a bunch of crap on my plate. I was really trying to clean it up so I could get some decent prints. Now, here's just the plain stamp. And then I picked up what I could. Yeah, that's what I was surprised. I was surprised, especially with the onion skin, how it curled, but then it wrinkled all the way across. Now, I was using my bigger plate, so then I put a bigger piece of plain white paper on top, so I didn't get my hand such a huge mess. Now, this one I had a round stencil that had some leaves. You can kind of vaguely see them. Now this one I think is really cool. I was trying again to clean off the plate, so I spritzed some water down, and then I spritzed on some of that Dilutions ink spray. And I really like that. Not that it so much looks Asian, but I really like it. But couldn't do it again. Could not do it again. Then I tried my huge leaf stencil where I just rolled the brayer over top. And you can kind of see the imprint a little bit. And I tried some dots. Can't hardly see those. But see that if I wanted to use this as a base and then put another print on top of this, by the time you put your paint on top to pull whatever design you make, I'm going to lose all of this. See, so that's what I'm not grasping that. And even, I hate to say it, but even when I watch videos, I'm not getting it. Just not getting it. Now see, this kind of looks cool down in here. I don't know if that'll focus. Come on, baby. But, you know, who knows how I did that. And here I was messing around again with like a liner brush. Now this is one of the ones with the just that stencil. I put a thin coat of paint on the plate, and then I made the imprint from that from the stamp, and then put a thin coat of like this fleshy pink on top. Now I've got a couple others like that. This is before I had the Asian theme in my mind. I was messing around. I do like this stencil that I have. But see there again, I don't know if you can see it, I've got those butterfly on a piece of tracing paper. But if I wanted to put something behind them, I would lose the butterflies. See, that's what I don't get, Peggy, to build on. How do I now then build on them? I should probably do a solid, you could collage music paper behind the butterflies. Oh, that's an idea. Oh, that's a good idea. In fact, I have, let's just see. Oh, you're a genius, my girl. A genius. Yeah, that looks nice, huh? So I have some of the butterfly. But what did I do with, anyway, you go through a lot of paint and a lot of paper, and I don't really get too much I'm too happy with, gotta tell you. Now this one I like, but it really just is a hot mess. Right? Hot mess. And then I tried five petals. Okay. Well, that would have been a good idea, right? But I was trying to do them small, not so much, just give the idea or the impression of cherry blossoms. Is Mitzi here? Hey, hi, Mitzi. Thanks for coming in. So here I was trying to swatch. I think I went this way. Different areas and blocks of color, but kind of, you know, sporadic, and then stamped, and then tried to pick it up, and then tried to pick up leftovers. Yeah. Now see, this one I don't think looks too bad. It doesn't really look like anything, but it gives you the impression, I think, of Japanese paper. And this I put some copper on. Q-tips with a, then dip Q-tips in pink paint. Oh, Peggy, okay. Look what I just got. We have a deal with our health provider where I get to spend so much a month in supplies from the pharmacy. And so I thought these would be really cool. So I had nothing else I really wanted to order. Well, I ordered a couple things, but I still have money left. So I ordered these. Lo and behold, it's like 1,000 in the box. So I'll definitely try that. That's a great idea. And this is the rice paper. Robin McClendon. She does a lot of glaze layers on her prints. No. All right, I'll have to remember her. Let's see, I better write it down because I know me. My head's like a sieve. Robin McClendon. All right. Thanks, Dev. See, like some of these I think I can use. Then I tried the black, red, and white again. And these are ones that I just, before I came on, I was starting to rip. Thanks, Holly. I started to rip off the white edges. I think I did that way with the darker. Going up light. Oh, excuse me. I've had 2 naps. Like, it's not enough. I'm still yawning. Now, this is one where I tried, or I put on the light. I put on a light base of red, used my stamp, and then did a light coat of the black and pulled it. This one I stamped some big flowers and then just tried some brush strokes. But here's more of the that stamp. This is rice paper. Yeah, this is the rice paper. Now these I like. But maybe part of my problem is I'm not thinking about layering as much as I should. I'm going the wrong way for my camera. It's got the copper. Oh, thanks, Susan. I didn't think that one was too bad. And then this blue one. Who knows where the blue came? Out of nowhere, blue. You know, crazy. Crazy woman. All right. So that's what I was doing this afternoon. And I should have really been straightening up my workspace. Now, my husband came home with, I asked them, they have some stuff at work that they're allowed to bring home if they can use it, things that they're not going to use at the office, that his company was able to get their hands on. So they have some storage issues, and so they're letting the employees take some things. So he came home with some washable markers that I wanted to put in the grandkids' little art bags. But then he brought home these. I had never seen these before. Of course, I wasn't looking for them either. And I thought I might like to see what they're like while I'm doing a stream. And now I'm trying to think what I want to try to, oh, maybe I'll put some in here. Oh, let me find a page in here to mess around on. I know I've got a horrible page in here somewhere that I'm just going to end up painting over. Oh, goodness. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different book. All right, well, let's just see. So these are by Crayola. No, me either, right? So it's called Signature, permanent on fabric, wood, canvas, and terracotta. 6 non-toxic markers. So please read before use. So with the cap on, you shake the marker vigorously for 20 seconds. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I shouldn't do that. I throw stuff on my keyboard and then I lose my... I lost you. I mean, you're there, but let me make you big again. Let me make you big again. I think my coffee has definitely gone cold. All right, so let's see here. Well, they had some trucks of people. Actually, I guess I can say this. I don't know. They had Amazon. I think when they get a lot of damaged items back for whatever reason, they have no place to store them. And he works for a nonprofit. And so Amazon calls different nonprofits and says, you know, we have a truckload of stuff. Would you be willing to take it? And, you know, what kind of things might you be looking for? Now, he works for an animal shelter. So they told him any pet-related things or office supplies. Well, they largely get those things, but in some of the trucks or some of the boxes that come, you know, weird stuff like this. I mean, one thing they got was the light. Well, I guess you could say that was for an animal, was for a fish tank. Well, they don't have a fish tank. And so anything like this, a lot of this stuff, they then will take and donate to a school or an art department. And the girls, when they go through, I mean, they're talking like truckloads of stuff. And they were running out of storage space. So some of this kind of stuff got in with some of the office supply stuff. And like they'll never use this at work. So his boss said if anybody could use any of it, they could take it. But largely they donate it back out to other places. Okay, so now I know Ampex says don't pump it, of course. Crayola says to pump it till the color comes down. I know, right? Lucky duck for sure. So I didn't really think a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old needed, you know, these metallic markers. So Grandma stole them. Of course, I'm not very patient for this kind of thing. Now, it was freezing earlier. Now I'm like really quite warm. Oh, here it comes. It's like that ketchup. Anticipation. And our daughter loves pens. So I got some pens. I got a coffee mug and then some pens. And, you know, they had some loose pens too that he just grabbed a handful. So she'll have fun going through those. Now it seems to be more coming out more one side than the other. So then it says, once it's fully saturated, once the tip is fully saturated, the marker is ready for use. If the ink appears light when first writing, return to step 3. Continue pumping until metallic effect shows. I can see that it's coming down. I don't know if you guys can see. It's coming down heavier now. So you can still see it's like a little bald spot there. Well, that's not too bad. Oh, you can't really see it, I don't think. There's a way to flip my camera so I can see things the way you're supposed to see them, but somehow I flipped it back. So everything I'm seeing is backwards. Okay, so that's the gold. This one here is called rose gold. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. It'll be interesting to see on like a collage page or a napkin journal page or something like that, or you know, a Pick 10 or whatever. I think I would like them better if the tip was pointed, but I'm anxious to see what the copper and the bronze look like. What's that other color? Oh, titanium. There's a silver and a titanium. Here comes the pink. Here comes the pink. Okay, here we go. Oop. I think I have too much light maybe. I don't know if you can see that. That's a very nice light pink. I think I probably could, you know, pounce that color down a little bit more on that one. All right, next up is our silver. How about this? Let me be ambidextrous. Let's do a double shake. Double shake, double shake, double shake. I know, right? They look pretty good. Now, Holly suggests that I work on my snow globe journal, which probably would have been a good idea, but I think that's in the front room. I don't think I have it here. These pens would be great for in there in my little snow globe journal. All right, I'm pumping. Exercising the pens. Now it says to recap the markers immediately after use and store the markers horizontally or tip up. And then to reprime the marker, you repeat steps 1 through 4. See, now I would think you would store them tip down so you had that ink always flow into the tip. But no. Horizontal or tip up. Silver's having a hard time getting its act together. Titanium's on its way. I'm assuming by the pen case, the barrel, that titanium is more of a gray. Oh, here we go, girls. Here we go. Here they come. It really does look soupy when it first comes down. Okay, so let's try that's not very good. Let's try coloring it in a solid space. So that's the silver. Wait a minute, I'll hold it up in a second. Let's try this, see if I can do this a little better. Oh, I like the titanium. Oh, lovely. Now, if it's not dry, look, I'm scraping it back off of itself. So note to self, let it dry before you scrub back over top of it. So that's the titanium. And that's the silver. All right, let's get these last two. Whoops. Knocked over my phone. Oh, I missed Mitzi's question. It's interesting that they'll work on terracotta, which is kind of cool. Oh, and it's got the copyright mark dated 2019. 2019. "20 seconds. 20 seconds. Yeah, here, Mitz. Here's the cover, the box. Crayola liquid metal craft markers, permanent on fabric, wood, canvas, and terracotta. Instagram, a commercial would come up for these markers that I wanted, but gosh, I forget what they're called now. They looked fabulous. But I think it had something to do with them when you wrote with them I think there were different colors involved somehow, but I forget what they were called. But they were pricey. No, I hadn't seen them before either. So when I was digging the stuff out of the bag you brought home, a couple of glue sticks, they had a couple of like scissors for kids. Um, I saw these and I commandeered them for myself. Well, there weren't two, so I'm not gonna, I mean, they'd be writing all over the walls with these babies. My grandson's always in enough trouble. He don't need any markers to help him get into more trouble. My granddaughter really didn't have like what I would call terrible twos, as they say. But I think her brother's making up for her. Yes, Devin, definitely. I mean, I think I know you have to teach. Okay, I raised two kids. You have to teach them not to put things on the wall. I get that. But I'd sure much rather have washi tape than metallic markers. Oh, really? And they're probably a better price, right, than the Poscas? I have a hard time. I mean, my white Posca does not work like Dee Dee's white Posca. Okay, just saying. Okay, so this one here is the copper. Oh, now you're talking. And this one here is the bronze. Oh, I'm loving that copper. Hold on. So there you go. They're pretty cool. The rose pink is very pretty. Very pretty. So there you have it. Crayola liquid metal craft markers.